How to acquire the home of a deceased owner. What is happening, YouTube? Thank you for watching Mentorship Monday. What you guys want to do is email questions to helpme@DeRosaGroup.com, and I'll answer them right here on the YouTube channel. Today's question comes from Reed, and Reed's question is, how do you acquire a home of a deceased owner? And it's an interesting subject, Reed, so thank you for this question because it's an interesting topic. And some people think that it's squeamish or whatever to go after the home of someone who just died. And you don't want to be an ambulance chaser or whatever. You don't want to be viewed that way. But that said, the way you got to look at it a different way, the folks that are inheriting that home most likely have a problem. They have a problem of, what do I do with this house that this person lived in? It's probably not in the best condition because maybe it started to go when that person's health started to fail, or just it wasn't in whoever lived there before the deceased didn't realize the home was going to be sold. So the home everything probably wasn't fixed. It was just being lived in and in whatever condition it was in. So it might not be in primo home selling condition. So the home's not going to sell for primo home sale price, given the condition that it most likely was in when it gets handed to the heirs of the person that was deceased. So they actually have a problem. The problem is, what do I do with this mediocre or maybe even somewhat run down home, and all the rest of this estate that just got put on our plate from the person that deceased that left it to us, right? So it is a problem. And if you want to look at it from the other perspective, you're actually helping them out with a problem of giving them a fair price given the condition that it's in, and they maybe were busy and things in their own lives and needed to get back to their life and not completely put their life on hold to deal with this stuff. So for those of you guys that are watching that have ever dealt with unwinding an estate in your family, it can be a burden, and sometimes you want to just get through it as fast as you can, and it's not about getting every nickel out of it that you can. It's about just doing things that are fair and unwinding it. So whoever the executor of the estate is may just be looking to just get whatever they can, get it quick, and get out. And some of the best deals that we've done have been buying the homes through estates, one way or another. So I highly recommend that this is a place that those of you guys that are looking for great deals find a way to look for. But so here's how you look for good deals from estates. You either want to become friendly with estate attorneys. There are attorneys that do things like draw up wills, and unfortunately, when the people pass away, either that were in that will or that do nothing but just help unwind more complicated estates, is what these folks do for a living. They will go to people they know of in their network that will give fair prices for houses and will close immediately. And the latter being the more important thing, being able to close cash fast. Okay, so you want to contact those attorneys and let them know that you can do that in a friendly manner. You obviously don't want to, hey, I want a great deal on a house and I want to take advantage of someone who just lost their mother or their aunt or whatever it is. That's not the way you're looking at it. You are solving a problem, so present it that way to the attorney. That's the first angle that you can take to take on a home from someone who's recently deceased. The second thing you can do, and this is maybe what Reed is dealing with. Reed, if you've got a specific deal that you're looking at, what you want to do is go to the probate courts, okay? The probate court, Probate, probate courts, and most states have this, and that probate court is where the heirs of a home, or the heirs, like if Joe Smith owns his house and he passes and he leaves his home to his daughter, Sally Smith needs to confirm ownership and put herself on title of the property by bringing the last will and testament, his death certificate, to the probate courts, and the probate court would then allow her to become the executor of that person's home. So it's through the probate court that you want to look to see who the executor of the estate is, who's taking ownership of that person's estate, right? So the first thing you want to do is look on title to see what the homeowner's name was. Then look in the probate court to see who is petitioning to become the owner of their estate, the executor of their assets. Okay. Then contact them and let them know, hey, I see you own 123 Main Street, which was the former property of Joe Smith, and I'm very interested in buying that house, and here's what I can do for you. So that's what you want to do. But the bottom line, Reed, is you don't want to come off like a slime ball, like an ambulance chaser or whatever, trying to take advantage. You are offering the solution to a problem and offer that solution in a professional manner, and I think that they will see you that way. And again, the best deals we've done have been with folks that are unwinding estates because they're willing to give us a fair price. There's hopefully emotional attachment to the person that lived there, but there's likely no emotional attachment or any attachment to the home. They just want to perhaps get back to their life afterwards. So that's it. Hope that's of value to you guys. It's an interesting topic, and I'm interested to hear if you guys have ever done any probate deals or deals in unwinding estates of the deceased in the comment bar. Curious to hear what you guys have had happen to you. So that's that. Don't forget, help me at DeRosaGroup.com. Check us out there. Check out our brand spanking new website at DeRosaGroup.com. There's a bunch of our videos and a bunch of cool ways you can keep in touch with us and a bunch of free giveaways on our website. So go to DeRosaGroup.com to check that out. Cool. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a great profitable week.